notes tonight. I just want to show you, make sure you know how to put this in your notebook. Some of you may have already figured it out, but just like it says, you just want to cut around all of the dotted lines. So you'll cut this out, so you'll get an oval-like shape. So I'll just do that real quick. You can do it too if you have some scissors, or go pause the video and grab some scissors. All right, so that's cut, and then just one more cut down the center, and then fold along the solid line. So you'll kind of make two folds. One where you'll see it like this, it doesn't have to be perfect, and then another fold, so when you fold this up, it folds okay. All right, so now looking at this, this is just to remind us how we go from scientific notation to standard form, and then back the other way. So if we look at the first one, it says standard notation to scientific notation. This is what we looked at today. So to do that, what we want to do is move decimal to make number that will be in between 1 and 10. And just remember, if it starts as a whole number, after we make it scientific notation, it's always going to be a positive exponent. And then if it starts as a decimal, so it starts as a small number, in the end, it'll always be a negative exponent. And most of us are doing this well in class today. So just taking a look at one, if we have 26,400,000, this number here, if we want to convert that into scientific notation, just take our decimal, it starts at the end if they don't give us one, so many times we need to move it. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until we get a number that's in between 2 and 1. So this will turn into 2.64 times 10 to the 7th, and it's going to be positive because we started out as a large whole number. And then go ahead and try this one, 0.000002. So it's 5 decimals or 5 zeros after the decimal. Go ahead and convert this to scientific notation, see what you get. All right, so doing this together, we take our decimal, we need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, in this case, we'd have to move it 6, because if we keep it before, it's going to be 0.2, and that's less than 1, so we need it to be 2, so it's in between 1 and 10. So we get 2, and then times 10, since we moved it 6 times to the 6th power, and it's going to be negative, because we started out with a really small decimal, so we know it's going to be negative. All right, and then just looking at the other side, when we convert scientific notation to standard notation, if you start with a positive exponent, remember that means to move the decimal to the right. And if you start with a negative exponent, you can write out the words if that'll help you. I'm just writing the positive and negative signs. You're going to move the decimal to the right, or sorry, to the left. This one, you can think of.
Do you know what we're supposed to do?
All right, and then this one you can think of a number line. Remember, a number line, positive, we always go to the right, negatives are to the left, but just don't mix that up with standard notation to scientific notation. Now, to look at a couple examples, we can even have negatives with these. I know we didn't look at any of them, but it still works the same with negatives. Negative 5 times 10 to the 6. Well, that's 6 positive, so we know we're going to move to the right. So I like to just rewrite it. And then that gives me space, don't forget the negative, to move 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can add our zeros. And then we know this is negative 5, 8, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We can add the commas. We get negative 5 million. So the next one I want you to try. Go ahead and try 1.35 times 10 to the negative 4. Go ahead and move your decimal. When you go through and do this, remember negative means to the left. So you're just going to move it 4 times to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know we're going to add 1, 2, 3 zeros. So it ends up being 1, 2, 3, this as our decimal. All right, and then when we put this in our notebook, you can use that same page we used the other day. And if you have space, glue it under the notes we took the other day. So here's what we had, and then glue it under. If you don't have space, it kind of goes above, kind of like mine do. You can just go ahead and put it off to the left on the left side of your page and go ahead and glue it there. And then you can easily see how to go from scientific to standard back and forth.